Our embassy presentation. In fact, let me just start off by saying this. Thousands of you love embassy shredders, and we have sold over 3,200 or 3,200 or whatever that number is as I walk into the studio. It's a big, big number. It's so big I can't even wrap my brain around it at 7 a.m. in the morning. 320,000 of you have already said yes to Embassy. This is our #1 printer brand at HSN, and all the Embassy printers are all customer picks. Plus, you're getting a Microcut shredder, which means you cannot read any of these documents after they go through the Microcut. It is the most secure way to shred your documents, and most importantly, this is what you need to know. From the FTC, from the Federal Trade Commission, a very special message. There are many, many steps consumers can take to minimize the risk of being an identity theft victim. For example, consumers should closely guard their social security number and shred charge receipts, copies of credit card applications, and other sensitive documents. We don't always get embassies in stock under $100, but you have a price break today. That's gonna save you $20 off. You also get to meet my next leprechaun, which is Bill Duggan. You have an Irish name.
Oh yeah, Irish lineage, oh yeah.
So how many parts Irish are you?
According to 81.25%.
Okay.
Exactly.
You're way more Irish than me. I think I'm only like 1/16. But
that's okay, everyone is today.
You are shredding all of your personal information as we speak.
I'm cleaning up the home office. I'm doing it smart because all of these documents that I've had lying around either in storage or in file cabinets or that are coming in the mail or off the printer, I'm disposing of them properly, and that's why the Federal Trade Commission has warned us that, all that stuff needs to be taken care of, because, we do have stuff that is stored, but all that stuff that comes in the mail that's pre-filled out for our convenience, don't even open up those envelopes, just shred it and realize it feels good because that clutter's gone, but you know what also feels good? You can see what it looks like on the other side. You can see that all of a sudden that information is being destroyed. So Embassy makes 1 in 4 shredders in the market. They're giving us features that we all really love, like just the fact that they put it on wheels so we can wheel it around, large peekaboo windows so we can see when it gets filled up, because you don't ever have to pull off the lid anymore. It has a pull-out drawer. So you take this out to the trash can, and look what you're throwing away. This is that Microcut Sarah mentioned. It's unidentifiable. So small, so fine, and the cool part about this is you're not shredding with something like this from the 70s, 30 shreds per page. You're doing thousands of shreds per page.
Wow.
And because this has been around for so long, since the 70s, identity thieves have figured this out. They've figured out that you can piece this back together. Microcut, it's so new to the market, they don't have the time to piece this together, and you want to make it harder for them. Because the actual statistic, when we launched Embassy here, it used to be 1 in 10. Now it's currently 1 in 7 of us fall victim to identity theft. 7 people, well, 1 in 7.
If you think about it, we're leaving a paper trail
everywhere,
wherever we go. I mean, you get medical documents. You sign up for a loan, or you apply for a mortgage.
Sign up for a gym membership, a grocery store rewards card.
I mean, your social security number is everywhere. Your address is everywhere. And it doesn't take much for someone to find that information and then sign up for a credit card in your name.
Sign up for a credit card, a magazine subscription that never gets paid. And a lot of us don't find out it's happened to us until it's too late. Until we go to file for that great credit report or great financing. Like, oh, you don't qualify. Because that pre-filled out application that you just threw away, you know what? Shred it. It just feels good, but you're being smart about it, and you can see the difference right in front of your eyes because of that fine Microcut. And that's really why Embassy has been such a popular brand here. Because normally when you go to the big box stores, you see it in a box, you can't understand that that is Microcut, and you might just get it in black.
So don't even bother with a shredder unless it's Microcut.
Exactly. Invest in Microcut.
Perfect.
And invest in Embassy. And look at the fun colors that you get because you shop at HSN.
I almost forgot exclusive colors.
Very exclusive.
We have the black. We have the silver.
Bordeaux.
We have, Bordeaux.
Yes. Isn't that nice?
It's French. It says red on my card. But
the red one's next to you, right up there.
Oh.
Subtle difference.
Subtle difference.
Yes.
All right, so this is Bordeaux. This is gonna be the blue. We also have it for you in
Leopard.
Leopard, and then this is the red that's up here. So we can kind of show both reds at the same time. If you order red, it's gonna have a little more of that high polished, red car, race car red. And then down below, it's more of a matte finish.
Exactly.
Shall we say. But hey, why not pick a color that matches your room or your office or your decor, or just a bright color so it reminds you that when you're done opening the mail, you're shredding those documents. As you prepare your taxes, right?
Interesting.
How many different forms are we,
And actually,
filling out?
interesting, it's tax time, right?
Yeah.
49% of all identity theft happens during tax season.
Really?
Because all the stuff that we're getting in the mail, all the stuff that we're sending back out in the mail has our identity. These W-2s and W-1s, they come to us from somewhere, right? And then we send them off to the accountant. When we've scanned them, when we've already inserted them, what do we do with them? Sure, we hold on to documents for maybe 7 years. But then after those 7 years, we can get rid of things. That's why you want to be able to do it properly. That's why I got one of these for my mom. Because you know what she hated? For 3.5 years sitting in the garage were estate papers from my grandmother had passed away. And the thing is, she knew she couldn't just throw them away, but she also realized that I have a stapler with no staples. But this also goes through staples as well, and it goes through 10 sheets. But what my mom realized is she couldn't just throw away those boxes of family documents because our identity was on there. So I got her a shredder, and it just kept up with the demand. So whether it was 10 sheets, it can go through the 10 sheets. Dense plastic in terms of our credit cards, rewards cards, goes right through it, no problem.
So it does 10 sheets at a time.
10 sheets. The big thing with this
destroys your credit cards, destroys those staples, even high quality card paper, 10 sheet capacity, 3.5 gallon pull out bin. That's fabulous. I've had another shredder. It was not easy to empty, and it made more of a mess than it caused. So, and then you also have these caster wheels with lock, so it can wheel in and out and under your desk or under a shelf, in and out of a cabinet, and it does take up just a small amount of space. This isn't like a big commitment. You don't need a home office to get through everything, but it has a fast shred speed, automatic start and stop. We'll show that to you in a minute. Manual reverse. If you need to reverse something, no problem. If it overheats, it automatically shuts off. A very sleek and modern design. Let me give you the dimensions. It's going to be about 13 inches wide, a little over a foot in width. It's going to be about 16 inches high, and it's just 8.5 inches front to back.
And it weighs close to about 20 pounds because of the gears, which I'm going to show you, but also the fact that it's on wheels, it's pretty much just rolls around wherever you want to put it.
And it's super easy to use, right?
Super easy. And this is the big thing. It's like if you go to look at all the reviews, there's almost 900 reviews on a piece of office equipment that does what it's supposed to do. And the thing is, that's what we really get excited about. There's nothing worse when you make an investment and you don't get your monies out of it. But when you can see, it goes in, and on the other side, unidentifiable. And I want to remind everyone, this is because what made this brand so popular, and actually this unit in particular, is that it's under $100. Normally, Embassy is in the $150 range, and we're also giving you software to protect your identity virtually. So you have 3 different software titles to defend your hardware and all that. This one's my personal favorite. It's called Hacker Up, a way to protect your identity on social media. I mean, how timely is that?
Ooh,
so not
fantastic.
only are we digitally protected, but we're now virtually protected. That's why it's such a win-win. And the thing, when you see it and you get it home, you just start to go through all this stuff that you've been holding on to, that have been taking room, on your desk or on the kitchen island, and you can just see it go away and know that it's done smart and safe. You love it.
Well, it's the perfect time of year. We're spring cleaning. And think about, maybe emptying a file cabinet.
Yes.
We don't really need to keep paper around anymore.
No.
Because this is 2018. We can scan it.
Exactly.
We can copy it. We can store it on our computers. And now you can get rid of the old paperwork. Bank statements, medical papers. Maybe it's invoices. Maybe it's receipts. Maybe those W-2 forms.
Travel documents.
Travel documents.
Every household is going to have a different need for it because, maybe you're going through something medically, or maybe you're refinancing the house, and you have all those documents that are lying around, and then you want to be able to get rid of them.
Yeah.
Like I was going through, I just did a move, and I was like, I'm holding on to taxes from the 2001s and 2s. I don't need these anymore. But we can't just throw these files away because at the end of the day, my social security number has not changed. My bank account number hasn't changed.
You don't want to throw a whole file, right?
No.
Away in the trash.
Look at this. I'm not even counting the number of pages. I'm just going through it. Don't have to worry about the staples. And I'm getting rid of that clutter. But what happens at the end of the day is you see these documents, and all of a sudden, they go in, and that is safety. Because this is what we all do. You know what? It's not going to happen to me, right? But guess what? Remember that statistic I told you? 1 in 7 of us fall victims to identity theft. If an identity thief happens to dumpster dive and they find this, they're going to be like, not worth my time. I've never seen this before. It looks like someone's Easter basket. I'm going on to the next house.
It also, it can be confetti at your next party.
Or packing material, no joke, because it is so unidentifiable.
That's true. Or you could recycle.
Exactly, easily. And actually, or compost it even. You'll notice right here, this one piece of paper. Look how much space this one page is taking up versus how many pages we have pulverized. And yes, there are dumpster divers, but we've also been there too. We put our trash can out the curb, gets knocked over by a windy storm or a raccoon, and next thing you know, my tax document, my paycheck stub, my insurance form, it's in the neighbor's yard. They don't need to know that information. So it's about privacy. It's about protecting your identity. It's about cleaning up the home office.
Right.
And just, like, maybe you're waking up today and you're like, I didn't think I'd be buying a shredder, but was it nagging at you?
But
I gotta clean off the desk.
If you don't have a shredder, we highly recommend that you have a shredder. Can we show that FTC page one more time? From the Federal Trade Commission, I mean, this is not something that just we at HSN recommend, but we want you to know there's many steps consumers can take to minimize their risk of being an identity theft victim. For example, consumers should closely guard their social security number and shred charge receipts, copies of credit card applications, any sensitive document. If you're not shredding, it's going into the trash and you're opening yourself up to a possible identity theft. I also love shredders because now you can get that file cabinet back. Now you can get that cupboard back. Maybe you just need to open up the closet or, you know, empty out those boxes and have that storage space. One of the many ways the FTC recommends to help protect your identity is shred sensitive documents, receipts, credit offers, credit applications. Those come in the mail almost every day, Bill. Insurance forms, physician statements, checks, bank statements, expired charge cards, similar documents. Before you put them in the trash, shred them. Think about what you could be spending to protect your identity and how this is a small price that goes a long way. Now, why Embassy? Why have we upgraded over the past? That is the previous way of shredding documents. It basically just cut them into little thin strips.
Puzzle pieces. You could put them back together. Crosscut is an option that's out there, but you're gonna get this for the same price, you're just gonna get that. For your $100 today, you get the software, you get the motors. Look at how the motors expanded. Look at the gears and the fact,
look at how small that is. Look, how that's really incredible.
It does the job. And the other thing you have to realize is those gears are big and industrial. We are shipping this to you for free. It looks good when you leave it out in the kitchen. And you know why the Federal Trade Commission has warned us? Because the other alternative is filing a 68-page document with the federal government to protect and secure our identity. Again, we have better things to do with our time.
Yes, we do.
Simply just put it in the embassy and realize it's taken care of.
So grab your Embassy. Again, we have exclusive colors, included leopard print, because why not? Just have some fun. And then take advantage of those flexible payments. Those are less than, what, $25, $35, $25 today. Okay, fantastic. Good to see you, Bill.
Happy St.
You gonna have
Patrick's
a green beer later?
Oh, maybe after my last show.
Oh, after your last show.
After my last show,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But this is also the only airing for today.
Okay.
Of the shredder.
Only airing today. I started my day with a green smoothie. Let's make sure that you start your day off right with a